The main trend is that RLUSD is driving the XRP price above 98,000. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum had incredible price increases, with Bitcoin reaching over $110,000 and Ethereum reaching $4,891 respectively. With RLUSD in the market, 70 XRP might skyrocket to around 98,000. It may sound insane, but a lot of money will migrate into XRP when over $654 trillion, $390 billion is added to the XRP ledger. There will be an abundance as a result of this, and we have received a portion of it in recent days. Ripple is acquiring USDC, or Circle is injecting USD 61 billion. Although it caused the XRP record to move up by $1 million, Ripple Labs is not purchasing the digital asset that caused Ethereum to jump above $4,891. Consider how much capital is about to flow out of USDC and into RUSD. This is something the corporation holding XRP and RUSD should worry about. As a result, XRP's value will rise to more than $4,000. Adoption, that much is obvious. The increasing number of institutional users of XRP and RLUSD, according to Ripple CEO Brad Schillinghouse, is crucial because it deposits billions, if not trillions of dollars into the XRP system. The most important thing to remember is that this was always going to be this way. A co-founder of Ripple, Arthur Pritchard, had the vision that XRP will one day be worth $10,000 and a global payment system. He went so far as to say that 7.5 billion people can only be supported by XRP and that it was designed to be worth $10,000. In my opinion, two primary processes are at work here. For quite some time, large-scale investors and Wall Street traders lacked direct access to cryptocurrency. One of two options was to join an exchange or hold on to their currencies privately. It was the first occasion that large corporations could trade cryptocurrency on Wall Street directly, and some people dislike centralized platforms. Some would regard this as a key. Now capital can flow in from pension funds, endowments, and mutual funds that previously disliked or were unable to employ cryptocurrency. Second, it formally establishes the crypto industry. The fact that the Bitcoin ETF grew to $1 billion in assets faster than any other ETF in history is not surprising. They might have also been the first to amass $10 billion in assets. We will be discussing the gold ETF shortly, but I believe this is the day to do it. We can discuss XRP and provide some away for free for the time being. This opportunity will never present itself again. To obtain it, simply follow the instructions in the description, create an Apple ID, and make a purchase ranging from 1 penny to $10. This film requires your immediate attention. Upon completion, you will immediately receive XRP tokens worth up to $1,000 that you can utilize to purchase further XRP. That $1,000 is also yours to spend whatever you like. It's quick, only 5 minutes, and it's essentially your money. It is my deep belief that you should all act similarly. A large number of RLUSD tokens, each with a value more than. On the XRP system, there is free real estate valued $654,390 billion. Gain access to it by following the RLUSD team on Twitter, tweeting RLUSD XRP with a tag, and then liking and sharing their post. You should definitely give it a go because it's free. I'll leave the specifics in the description. Those who have projects tokenizing on the XRP ledger are certainly highly enthusiastic, as the actual token launch might make them millions of dollars. After you've left the links, we can watch the movie. Following any potential partnership with Ripple, the Federal Reserve will most certainly reinstitute restrictions on the purchase of XRP by the general public. You should not own XRP since they are attempting to thwart small buyers. All of it is going to banks instead. In a broader sense, this is significant. The original target price for XRP was $10,000 as predicted by Forbes. The report states that XRP has been valued at over $10,000 by the bank, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank. We know something is afoot when the Fed genuinely attempts to restrict the activities that ordinary people can engage in using XRP for purchases and investments. Coincidentally, $68 billion will be reserved for use when the Federal Reserve or the Federal Treasury announces plans to launch a crypto reserve using XRP as its token. We currently purchase cryptocurrencies from the United States. Adding these astronomical sums to the XRP record causes its price to skyrocket. The head of Ripple says, "This is a director from Ripple. I do not speak with authority. I'll send you the video clip." Large financial institutions and other businesses are the intended users of XRP. This is the subject of our discussion. We've gone over this before, but I want you to remember, XRP was created with us, not you, in mind. That's why $10,000 was reserved for XRP. It was designed to make you realize it will be quite valuable. Those who are aware of it and can join before it closes will amass vast fortunes. Additional XRP will not be created. A lot of people just use cryptocurrencies for the purpose of making fast money by buying and selling them. Does this mean that the once rapidly growing cryptocurrency market will be taking longer to expand? You need to create a market. It's a bit of a catch-22. Worldwide, 150 to 200 exchanges already offer XRP for sale, and the majority of transactions are quite tiny, as you mentioned. We would prefer not to have people use XRP as a means of sending and receiving money. We aim for high-end businesses to utilize XRP as a means to link various forms of currency. What is the impact of this? It's too noisy for our liking, so we haven't decided yet. Take Binance as an example. They made the announcement that no one would be able to buy, sell, or store XRP since all worldwide transactions would halt. Much has been made of the fact that Binance users felt compelled to sell due to the instantaneous availability of currency. This occurred because the goal of Binance was not to increase XRP purchases but rather to encourage sales. Many individuals lost money because those who had purchased XRP were compelled to sell it, resulting in reverse transactions. It seems like transferring your sample to a cold wallet was unsuccessful. Now we live in a world where the economy is constantly shifting hands and people are attempting to steal money from mom-and-pop stores and give it to others. Let the large corporations have it. Their goal is to ensure that large corporations retain control of the money supply rather than seeing it distributed among individual citizens. That is why it is imperative that you preserve your sample in a secure location. Despite the quality of the trading, you should not keep your XRP on these platforms. A cold wallet is the best and only alternative, so you should transfer it there. This has also been said by Brett Gunn, said that large corporations are acquiring XRP at an unprecedented rate. More than 100 banks have requested XRP, he added, and the process is underway. Keep in mind that they receive a significant number of banks,